The Smashing Machine is without a doubt the most significant and defining moment of Dwayne Johnson's career. And he's already made one hell of a name for himself. He's been in so many different types of movies, but none of them, all those action movies and comedies that he's been in and all those different types, none of them have pushed him to the level of excellence that this film has. Let's discuss The Smashing Machine. The Smashing Machine tells the story of Mark Kerr, an early prominent name in the world of UFC, and takes place in the later years of the 90s and into the 2000s. Right off the bat, the one thing that everybody is going to notice immediately about this film is the fact that The Rock looks dramatically different. His whole face has been transformed, and he doesn't hardly look like the same person. You can tell it's him because, yeah, it's got that same kind of rockish look, okay? You can hear it in his voice, and you can sort of see it still, but they just did an overall amazing job transforming the way he looks, and he did an amazing job, besides for that makeup, transforming into this very interesting man. But let's dive into why exactly that I said that this is the defining moment of Dwayne Johnson's career, because it's not the fight scenes that are featured in this movie. We already know that he knows how to deliver on that front. He is a former wrestler. Sometimes he even goes back, so that is not surprising. There was never any doubt that he was going to rock those scenes, but it's the emotional moments where he truly shines in this film. I kept thinking of the movie The Wrestler with Mickey Rourke when I was watching this, because one thing that these films have in common is putting on full display the power of obsession and addiction, because Mark Kerr and Mickey Rourke's character in both of those respective movies, they're both really determined to get that success. They really want to be the best at what they are doing. Maybe there is some underlying cause. As a matter of fact, I think there is an underlying cause. I mean, it's normal to want to be the best at what you can do, and it's totally, you can't be faulted for that. But there is a line between obsession and just a healthy amount of dedication. And I think that while watching this movie, I kept thinking about how easy it is to become overly fixated on your goals and lose track of the other things in life that matter to you. His performance is very powerful, filled with authenticity. It feels very real. All these moments with him, between him and Emily Blunt, they all feel very organic, very, very natural. He reaches into some places that I am sure are going to permanently change how he is as a person, because when you step into someone else's shoes like he did in this film, it really allows you the opportunity to look at your own life from a different perspective. Is that weird to say? I mean, I do think that pretending to be somebody else is going to make you realize, wow, okay, that person's life may not be all that I thought it was going to be. Maybe my life is better than I think it is. And speaking of Emily Blunt, this woman needs really no introduction, right? She has made a name for herself as well, but she plays Mark Kerr's girlfriend, Dawn, in this film, and she's bringing all that same energy and vibes that you always get from Emily Blunt. This is a very, very talented actress who does not take her roles lightly. She puts full effort into everything that she does. I kept thinking of, it's funny, when I watched this movie, it did bring up other movies in my head, and one of those other movies was with her, Oppenheimer, because her character in Oppenheimer, she's very much like the side accessory to that brilliant man, and it's kind of the same with this movie. She is the side accessory to Mark Kerr, and you can see that it kind of bothers her in this movie. She wants to be more important in this guy's life, but he's so fixated on this goal. Now, one thing I do think is really cool about this film is that chemistry. Like I said, her and Dwayne Johnson have fantastic chemistry. The moments where we are seeing these two interact, it feels very, very real and very authentic, and you feel like you're getting almost a perverse glimpse into somebody else's life and seeing how it's not always greener grass on the other side. And it really took a great performance from both of these actors to sell all these hardcore, intense moments. And I also want to throw some love towards Ryan Bader, who plays Mark Coleman in this film. He is a friend to Mark Kerr, which it's kind of funny. We have two main characters in this film named Mark, but he is an early UFC fighter as well, and I liked his performance as well. I think he did an excellent job. He may not have the emotional resonance, but it's not required for him because his character isn't going through some of those insane ups and downs. Sure, I'm sure he did in real life, but that's not the point of this story. We're not seeing his struggles. We're seeing Mark Kerr's struggles. But for what he was told to give us, he nailed it. There's a lot of violence in this film, guys. So if you are squeamish with blood, then what are you even doing sitting down watching a movie like this? Because this is about UFC fighting. You have to expect that you're going to see some people getting seriously pummeled, and you're going to almost feel the impacts. I saw this in Dolby Cinema, and I thought it was a very, very impressive experience. The surrounds were perfectly in tuned. You could hear the announcer coming from above. Every one of these punches felt like it was super, super significant. And I'm just sitting there thinking, oh my God, why do people put themselves through this? This looks like a horrible idea. I never will understand how we got to the point where hurting each other and intentionally nearly giving each other concussions, sometimes actually giving concussions, breaking teeth, breaking ribs. How did that become entertaining? I truly, truly don't understand it, and I would never ever sign up for it. But yeah, it's got that going on, so if you're squeamish with that stuff, then just be aware. But it's not those fight scenes. It's not the fight scenes, those exciting fight scenes that really make this movie. We could easily just go watch Creed or Rocky or any movie. It's kind of a run of the mill when it comes to that part of the movie. We've seen wrestling movies. We've seen boxing movies. That's not what makes this movie authentic, what makes this movie feel fresh. It's these emotional moments and just getting to know this man who is truly kind of inspiring, actually very inspiring, because he goes through a lot and you see this amazing journey of discovery and self-reflection, and that's what makes this movie stand out so much. That's where this movie truly shines. It's not these fight scenes that we've seen so many times before. So like I said, this is an excellent film and features Dwayne Johnson at his absolute best. This is going to be a film that I would not be surprised earns him at least a nomination from the Oscars and the Golden Globes, and it'll be very, very well deserved because I've never seen him deliver a performance with this much emotional range. You really do feel like you are watching Mark Kerr and seeing all these intimate private moments that happened in his life, and it's kind of inspiring. You do have a lesson to take from this movie, and that lesson is don't forget about the people in your life and the other things that matter. Your goal is great. You should try to reach it as much as you can, but don't throw away everything. Don't become so laser focused and get tunnel vision that you forget that there's a world out there beyond your dreams, and that is the world that you need to make sure you're keeping intact. That's the lesson I'm taking from this movie, at least. So for me, this movie is a very, very solid and easy 9 out of 10. I'm very, very impressed. I liked the way this movie managed to give me a different version of Dwayne Johnson. He already has shown that he knows how to do so many different types of movies, but this is the movie that's gonna make you think, okay, this man knows how to do some drama as well. So that's my thoughts on this film. What did you guys think of it? If you saw it, go ahead and put your thoughts on it in the comments, or when you do eventually see it, put your thoughts in the comments. If you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button. Actually, don't smash it, just tap it. Just be gentle with it. Don't break your phone. And as always, subscribe to this channel if you want to hear more from me. Later.